That's the way. Gotcha. Hook that one.
Shouldn't you submit your cargo for processing before you head to your room?
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo. Truth, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it. We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use, and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private.
Did you sleep well, Sam? Repairs to the DHV Magellan are now complete. We're ready for you to chart our next course. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be calibrated. I'll let you know when it's ready for use. Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan is now... Finish off anything you need to do out there. Then prepare to continue expanding the Chiral. We're counting on you, Sam.
Sam, your next order... First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the chiral jammers you find there. So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the next facility. It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment before proceeding. Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site. This would give them a significant... If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully before deciding which ones to bring with you. After you have destroyed all the chiral jammers at the enemy's base, head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan can move there to provide support.
more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory. See that, Sam? Those ghost mechs up ahead haven't noticed we're here. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we?
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the Chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
All these ghost mechs managed to make it this far. The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack. Cover! Southern Environmental Observatory has been completely overrun, Sam. There's no way we can finish our work. Are you injured, Sam? Southern, there's no... Reinforcements. Here they come, Sam. Honestly, Sam, you're incredible. We should be able to connect the facility to the network now.
You're a welcome sight, mate. I'm sure we'd have survived if you hadn't shown up when you did. Let me check your order info. You fought like hell, mate. Thanks for the help. You know, I can't imagine what would have happened to this place if you'd never come along. I really can't. And now we can finally get on the car.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Connection established without it? Our staff have all been taking shelter underground on account of the emergency situation. But now I think we can relax a little bit. Speaking of which, we've detected abrupt chiral field disruptions indicative of plate gate emergence, I reckon. Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out sooner. Unfortunately, though, the tar currents near our facility is the DHV Magellan won't be able to join you here either. It's gonna take some work to get to the bottom of this mess. And I'm afraid I can't do much for you given the circumstances, but just know that we're all really...
Uh-oh! Itarga!
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not. Because I'm here just for one reason.
Get up!
And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain. Everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for Kyrit. So, the moment you come back from the seam all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, the body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. Nothing you can do to get you out of it. It won't be long before the pain becomes more than physical. Y'all caught up now? On that thing and its colorful past? The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby. There ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer, brother. Yeah. Suffer through the day you were born. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes, and I'll wait. And soon I'll see your smile in our dream. And I won't wait before you go. And I stay here, your I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in my dream. Oops. Catch you later.
Stuck in a loop of death and resurrection. Before his high is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't! Even if you speed of time the flames won't die. Come on, Sam. Come on. I don't know what to do.
We've extended Chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor, and I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry, Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first. Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? Then I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck. And it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there. Broken. I wanted you to live. To move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
destination is in sight. Terminal Fort Knott. However, we've run into unforeseen difficulties. Connecting the final node to the network is not going to be as simple as we had hoped. Fortunately, Hartman has a device at his lab that should allow us to resolve this problem. But the DHV Magellan must remain stationed at the Southern Environmental Observatory to defend it from potential threats, meaning we cannot provide you with transport. You've helped us come this far. Too far to give up when we're so close. Sam, take as long as you need, but whenever you're ready.
Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannon...
I see you came here by way of the transponder, Sam. That's good thinking. It's a rather quick and efficient way to get from point A to point B, isn't it? We can discuss them when we take a look at the map. As for the cargo, I'll let Charlie...
Sam, this is Charlie. Network infrastructure between the Southern Environmental Observatory and Terminal Fort Knott is... To address this, we've decided to reroute network traffic through the S7 North Distribution Center. That being the case, we'll need to utilize the way stations situated between the two sites. The device required to activate them is stored. You know what to do, Sam.
Listen up, Sam. The F7 North Distribution Center is a long ways away. And by my reckoning, there's a number of different viable routes. The shortest, most direct path would involve you cutting through the snowy mountains. A dangerous proposition to say the least. You might find zip lines, ladders, and other structures en route to make your life. But without those conveniences, you'll need to make that deadly trek the hard way. If you're still keen, make sure you... Alternatively, you could forego the mountain route and circle round to take advantage of the roads to the east. Though if they're still in disrepair, or there aren't any bridges or other structures available, you'll need to come prepared to put in some work. Fine. A fair few porters have already made use of that route since you paved the way. I imagine you'll find it easier going than the first time through. That route will also bring you close to the monorail. Get it up and running, and you can catch a ride too. Ultimately though, the route you take and the method... So take a moment...
mine.
Yeah!
Definitely not alone.
Gotcha. What's that one? You're mine.
I should only need a moment to inspect the I've got to say, the cargo condition's not too bad at all. Good enough for me, at least. I've been looking... Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I really respect what you dropped. The situation... It broke my heart when the Earth opened up and swallowed Cardinal Fort Knott. Ever since that day, the tower currents and chiral fields have only grown more unstable. I doubt these anomalies will get any better until you finish linking up the continent. But... only a bit... I just hope all the ghost mechs sighted in this region lately won't slow you down. They're with Higgs, right? So, to better prepare you for whatever he has... Don't hesitate to use it to keep yourself safe. Thank you again for stopping by. Soon, we'll give it everything we've got. And we'd appreciate any help you can provide. I wish you and all the...
Sam, the tar currents are behaving strangely again. We're unable to rendezvous with you just yet. The conditions are similar to when we observed that tarfall phenomenon before. I strongly urge you to proceed with caution.
This is Neil's doing, Sam. I'm sure we'll find...
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Gravity's weird here. Are you okay, Sam? Still has minions to spare.
here alone.
Avenue's weird here. You okay, Sam?
Still has minions to spare. Sam, Neil's above us.
that, Sam? I believe we were just shown a vision of events from Neil's past. Is it possible he was trying to communicate something? In any case, we need to go after him, Sam. Find Neil, and find the answers you seek.
This whole carriage is going down. Forget about Neil. We need to keep moving.
Just to make it more romantic. Tim! I'm so sorry. I tried to protect him. I'm sorry. From Lucy. For you. What is this? Keep Lou safe.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varner.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? For a living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then?
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
They're off. Just you and me. You, sir, are an unrepentant criminal. Guilty of illegally entering our country on multiple occasions.
The only thing that I'm guilty of is doing your dirty work.
And by way of compensation, we have overlooked your crimes.
Thank you.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
Bring it on, because I'm not doing this shit anymore.
But what makes you think you have a choice? Neil? You understand me? Neil? Neil! You're going to do this job, Neil.
What's wrong?
I
need to get out. This porter work is killing me. It's fucking killing me. What I've done is so wrong.
You can talk to me, Neil. What kind of cargo have they got you carrying?
No.
This is a safe space. You're not recorded. What kind of cargo?
Cargo like brain dead, pregnant women.
No one would possibly allow that.
That's why I have to smuggle them in. They make me bring them over from Mexico. Raw material for human sacrifice.
Okay. Neil, take a deep breath. Neil, listen, breathe. Try to count.
I can't do this anymore.
Breathe. With me. 1.
Ooh, you're wearing my scarf. What?
There's this car. I think someone's been watching me.
Do you mind this car?
Yeah, that's the car.
I'm pretty sure it's a security vehicle. I'll check on it. Now look. Look here.
Stop it. Be sure to delete all those.
Yeah. See?
So it seems that he's the father. The baby Zodiac son will be cancer. Assuming that due date's correct.
How sure are you?
This thing between us. It was a mistake.
No. No, it was not a mistake. It was not a mistake.
We just got...
Look at me.
We got caught up in our emotions. We weren't thinking straight, that's all.
It was not a mistake. I don't care if it's his baby you're carrying. To say I love you.
I love him, Neil. Which means this has to end. I'm sorry.
Well, it would seem that Neil has vanished. Whether he managed to achieve some form of nirvana, I couldn't say, but I doubt we'll be seeing him again. Which just leaves the matter of that curious gift he gave you. Hopefully Fragile can tell us more.
Hey, Sam. Can I come in? I need to talk to you about your child.
I don't want to hear it.
Yes, you do, Sam. This is a memory drive. On it was a record of Lucy unveiling some dark secrets on what the Bridges researchers had planned. Details of women brought over from Mexico for the BB experiments. The ones that Neil Vanna trafficked for Bridges. It was through his therapy that Lucy found out about it all, when he confessed to everything he'd done. Sam, I know you were more than just her patient. You were her partner.
I didn't stop her from cheating on me.
Wait. That's not the whole story. We also know who the baby's real father was. It was you, Sam. The record leaves no room for doubt. The child that Lucy was carrying wasn't Neil's. It was yours. Lucy left you a heartfelt apology, along with an explanation. Your child was extraordinary. The offspring of the repatriate who was the world's first BB. Lucy knew that if the Bridges researchers found out, they would use the baby as a test subject. So she lied. She pretended the child was Vanna's to mislead them. But she always intended for you to discover the truth one day. That's why she gave this necklace to him.
Incoming distress call from the network node. There's an army of ghost mechs right on their doorstep. We need to secure the node. Lose it, and it could cripple the entire network.
I'm headed to the bridge, Sam. You better get ready.
All right.
Heads up, everyone. He's here. Sam, we're in the endgame now. No matter what it takes, we have to link up this final network node. I called this mission briefing to ensure that we're all on the same page. Our objective and its surroundings are defended by a sizable contingent of Ghost mechs. Clearly, they're not going to make it easy for us.
So, here's the plan. Tarman, you'll helm the DHV Magellan, as always. Rainey, I want you on the radar.
Leave it to me.
Depending on how things go, I may ask you to use your powers too. I was hoping you could provide fire support for Sam, with the ship's cannons.
That shouldn't be a problem. If necessary, I can use this to stay in the action.
As for you, tomorrow.
You know, she's arguably the best marksman on the ship, which would make her an ideal candidate for the miniguns.
Miniguns?
The DHV Magellan happens to have 2 of them mounted up top. The operator can control them remotely from the bridge. So you wouldn't be in any more danger than the rest of us.
And if she's even half as good as she's been in VR, those mechs won't stand a chance, right?
It's like VR? I can do that. Dolman, you look after Sam.
But of course.
And Sam, you'll be handling the delivery. Plot your route as you see fit.
All right.
Be advised that we will only be able to provide fire support within the chiral network. Outside of it, the cannons become inaccurate, meaning too great a risk of collateral damage.
The advanced party set up a number of chiral network way stations. We should be able to make use of them. While they were originally built to improve signal strength, they could, once activated, be reconfigured to expand network coverage.
Which would also allow us to move the ship closer.
It's up to you if you want us on hand to provide fire support, Sam.
That said, if you're too close to the network node, you're back in collateral damage territory. Please, bear that in mind.
Once we link up this last node, we'll have succeeded in bringing the Australian continent into the chiral network. Our defenses will be stronger than ever, and we'll be able to get rid of those ghost mechs for good. So, let's do what we came here to do.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah?
Don't forget. Coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
Site to be connected is within reach at last. Per APAS's calculations, establishing a connection here could potentially lead to the manifestation of 3 gates. Based on what happened in Mexico, it is likely that these portals have already emerged in nascent form, appearing only as minor distortions in space, invisible to the naked eye. These fissures will gradually develop, and once total chiral connectivity is achieved, they may, with time, eventually mature into fully fledged conduits, allowing travel to and from other lands. It remains unclear whether or not all 3 of these fissures will stabilize and develop into gates, but you will see for yourself once you've linked up the remaining site. On a different subject, I've completed my investigation into the link between Higgs and APAC. I'll tell you more once you've put Terminal Fort Knott on the grid.
Sam, this is Charlie. The time has come to link up our final destination. So allow... All right. Step. You will need to use your Cupid to bring this first way station. Enemy ghost mech. Attempt to slip past unnoticed or engage in open combat. The DHV Magellan will... Natural. Should you be sure to... Once the first way... You will... Be advised. In other words... Now, what... You will need to cross... Then, use the... You will receive... Once the Cairo network... The ghost... At least that is what a... This concludes my briefing. You will all... Don't skimp... Now then. The cargo you'll be taking... This component is required in order to connect way station. Make sure you don't lose it.